I recently finished working with a client who had previously been having a lot of pain in both of his knees whenever he would be skiing. Other times too, but skiing bothered him the most. It affected how well he could ski, how much he enjoyed skiing. He would come home from his ski trips and he would still be having pain in both of his knees. And so he decided to do something about it. We worked together via online video sessions, and I created a program for him to improve his knees. Now, in this video, I'm not going to share with you the entire breadth and depth of that program, but I am going to focus on one aspect of that program that I think is very important, and that is the exercises related to squatting. Now, oftentimes when someone has knee pain and they go see a doctor, they're told to kind of avoid squatting. And that's something I really disagree with. Even if you have a diagnosis of knee arthritis, osteoarthritis, or of chondromalacia, avoiding squatting means avoiding much of the activity in your day-to-day life, as well as the activities that you really enjoy doing. And there's a way to not just work around the knee pain, but to work through it and resolve it. And that was what I was able to do with this particular client. So over the next 90 seconds, I'm going to share with you some of the squatting exercises that he did that helped him return to ski without knee pain. He started by using a variable incline plane to squat with both legs using less than 25% of his body weight. This didn't make his muscles stronger, rather it conditioned deep inside his knees. Then he began an eccentric exercise where he focused on lowering into a squat for 5 seconds on one leg and then pressing up with both legs. He did this exercise on each side, and it both protected and strengthened deep inside his knees. By gradually increasing the level of his incline plane, the exercise was advanced. When he reached a level that corresponded to half his body weight, he was ready to transition to upright squats. A squat punch further strengthened inside his knees. He held tubing anchored on one side and pressed his hands forward as he squatted, which encouraged his core and hip muscles to work more and support his knees better. The assisted backslider was performed by anchoring a gray cook band at the top of a door and placing the loop around his trunk. This supported a small amount of his body weight and encouraged his core muscles to turn on. And the furniture mover under his non-working leg is superior to taking a large step backwards with that foot because muscles within his trunk and core had to work harder when keeping both feet in contact with the floor throughout the exercise. The backslider punch varied the strengthening forces within his knee as well as in his core and leg muscles. During the assisted side slider, his working leg moves similar to how it did during the assisted backslider, but this exercise is more challenging because the opposite foot slides laterally. This creates strength and stability in yet another direction. Advancing to the side slider punch added a rotational strengthening component, better preparing him to safely return to ski. And 32 weeks after we first started working together, he went back to skiing without knee pain. Now, clearly this is not a quick fix type of approach that I use. I want my clients to return to whatever activity they really love doing, and not just do that activity once, but to be able to do that activity over and over and over again without getting a persistent chronic, knee pain. So to prepare yourself for squatting type exercises, the first thing I recommend is that you access my free guide to save your knees using the link below. And then subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss future videos about overcoming knee pain.